welcome back Vantage Point event. We have Captain Subramaniam with us. He's the General Manager for Port Klang, heading the operations, and also a key stalwart playing a major role in implementation of Malaysia maritime single window. So, Captain, first of all, a very nice session you had today, and it was really a key, insightful session for all the participants, global participants in this event. What was the most critical part of this, I would say, the session which we had since morning? Which was the most session? We spoke about sustainability, we spoke about cyber threat, digitalizations, a lot of topics were covered today. So what was that most relevant topic you felt was impressive? And maybe you could just give 2 words on the initiatives like the maritime single window which is being implemented. Sure. Could you just brief up more? Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Umesh. Thank you for the invitation for Port Klang Authority to be here at this Vantage Point, a timely summit for leaders of the industry, especially us in the logistics industry. And generally this morning we had a very good discussion. We started off with identifying the challenges that the maritime industry is facing, especially maritime logistics, and we agreed that we need digitalization as a part of the solution as well. But going forward with digitalization, there are a lot of other challenges. We spoke about how we are going to embark on these projects of digitalization, how we're going to ensure that the stakeholders are roped in, and how do we deal with the issues that come with digitalization. One of it was, of course, on cybersecurity. The fact that we know there are a lot of cyber threats to digital systems. We also spoke about the solutions that come. Are they practical solutions that are applicable across the board? Thirdly, we spoke about the trust that needs to be built within the industry itself, because this deals with data, and with data comes the issue of security as well. And therefore, there needs to be a lot of collaboration, a lot of stakeholder engagement first to buy into the trust and the confidence of the industry. So these are areas that we spoke about, and we also spoke about the concepts of port community systems, single window systems, and how ports today can move towards this. Some of us are already on port community systems. We have single window systems that are operating in some ports. But of course, ideally, we want to go to the best systems that are operating today. But we all have our issues and also our challenges within our ports. So we also agreed that everybody should not be running at the same speed. Everybody has to look at what are their needs, their immediate needs, and go along with those arrangements before you are able to solve all the problems.
Can you just say 2 words about Malaysia Maritime Single Window, how that is helping us, the vessel operators and the community?
Sure. The Maritime Single Window, or Malaysian Maritime Single Window, was a concept that we came out with a couple of years ago. Partly it was also driven by international requirements that all ship clearances and port clearances has to be done on a digital platform. And we took the cue from the international requirements, and last year the Malaysian government decided that it's time for Malaysia to move forward, and a directive came from the cabinet itself requesting and mandating all parties to work towards this. And in October last year, the Ministry of Transport then appointed Port Klang Authority to take the lead. Basically, we were preparing the system on behalf of the Ministry of Transport, and generally it was intended to be applied throughout the country. Today we have so many ports in the country. We have over 20 ports that are catering for international traffic, but sad to say, we have different processes, different requirements for ship clearance. So the first thing was we wanted to do was first standardize, harmonize, and simplify the procedures. With that, I think we can move into digitalization faster, and that's what we did in the first few months. We did a lot of engagement, stakeholder engagement with all the industry players as well as the government agencies. From there, we managed to convince why we should go on a simplified approach and harmonized approach. It was a bit of challenge, but I think generally the stakeholders understood. For the country to move forward, to ensure that the economy is moving, and trade is one of the catalysts of economy, right? We need to simplify most of the processes. And today I'm happy to say we have already developed a system. There are 8 ports on the western Malaysian side who already implemented this. Port Klang was the first one to go live in June this year, and now we have extended to 8 other ports, and by end of this month, by November, all the ports in Peninsular Malaysia would be under the Malaysian Maritime Single Window. And next month we'll move to East Malaysia, states of Sabah and Sarawak. We have got several big ports there as well. So we hope to complete the whole exercise for the country by the end of December 2024. Then moving forward, of course, we're not going to stop at that. That is just for ship clearance and port clearance. We need to move towards cargo clearances, expediting cargo movements, and also ensuring that the industry has got sufficient visibility within the processes as well. And that's going to be the second phase, where we're going to bring in port community systems together into the single window. And what we are planning to do is ensure that the whole supply chain is covered under a single system. This will definitely add confidence, will add a lot of value to the business itself, and improve efficiencies, and eventually bring down the cost of doing business.
Thank you. Thanks, Captain.
Thank you.
Thanks.